When we started looking at the destruction of Barad-dûr, in order to make that believable, the scale really becomes important. This was a tower that was, something like close to a mile high. And so there was no practical way to build a miniature at that size or to shoot it at that scale to make it believable.
We need to feel that it's falling and really feel the massive, pieces coming through and crumbling and hitting and falling. And I think everyone started to see that it's going to be really hard to get this to be a practical model.
I said to Weta, look, we should be thinking about trying to do this as a digital tower, because at least then we can control it, we can have it collapse exactly as we want. And Gray Horsfeld at Weta, one of our technical directors and modelers, he just single-handedly spent his entire Christmas break building the digital Barad-dûr.
I actually said at the beginning of the film 3, it's going to be easy, it's going to be fine, it's just one shot. Little did I know.
Ray decided that he didn't need a break, so he talked the support guys into setting him up with a workstation at home, and he had 2 or 3 photographs of the miniature, but very little to go on.
I started it at the point where Weta broke for Christmas, and it was basically 2 weeks of 18-hour days and 7-day weeks, and lots of frustration.
We all came back after the 2-week break, and Gray turns up with a hero digital model of Barad-dûr with something like 800,000 custom handcrafted poly faces. That was just like, wow, did you sleep at all during that 2 weeks? Did you ever leave the workstation? It was like a feat of modeling that may never be surpassed.
It wasn't so much that the model could be built or could be made to look real, but it was that in order to have a mile-high tower collapse, it involved simulation that previously had never been done and it hasn't been possible. It actually goes against the way a computer naturally wants to think.
He was so into this sequence and to make it work as well as it did. And he put all his effort into it and really did a stunning job.